battle. But some little fools who left their villages with no cloth, they went to the city by virtue they had something to make people laugh. And people loved them. And they went with lies to a great man of authority. And they bowed a fake bow. And they said, Father, bless me. Let me hold for you this piece of land. Yet they were not genuine. Let me tell you one thing. People can say whatever they want to say. Jalango, Elisha of Game. I know Elisha very well through his sister Josephine. They come from Tumbu. This team of Kinasjui Tom Nani, the curse they have put upon their generation will never be removed. They will have money to eat now, but their children will pay the price of crying next. Because Raila was very honest and faithful. It was by the name of Raila they became what they became. It was not by their names. And if it was by their names, let them withdraw from Raila and go back and see if they can get what they got. If they are really men, let them step aside and say, Raila Molodinga, I came in by your permission, by your ID. I used the photocopy of your ID. Now I have my own ID. Please take yours. Let me pass by mine. See if the system will allow them to pass. The system will reject them even before they show the ID. That man, I'm not for Raila. In fact, there is even no place I've ever met Raila to have a talk. Neither am I interested. If I am, I know Bondo. I've been driving Bondo route. I can go to his home and say, I wanted to see you. For what? Me, I want to see Jesus, not Raila. But the truth must be spoken. And I'm speaking nothing but the truth. It was by his name. It was by his star. They are shining. You don't curse a hand that blessed you. How about if that hand become a curse? With my own ear, I heard one day Jalango in a station saying, yeye ni Raila damu. Squeeze amekuwa Ruto maji. It's not fair. And even there is no spirit of prosperity that will be seen where those people are leading. From what? My friend, you don't disconnect the cable and you put a rope and you expect the power to flow. Never. It can't work. It can't work. They are going nowhere. And not just nowhere. Their families will never know peace because they have betrayed an innocent man. They are feeding from a blood of an innocent man who stood to make them. You want to tell me if Raila would have said, Jalango, you can't go through the party of ODM. Jalango angelikuja na party ingine napite. Until the old man went there to say, I am for this young man. What happened? Every day my eye sees Jalango on social media, I see a curse. I see nothing. You can tell him that for free. For free. Every time I see his eyes, I see a curse. I don't see anything. Every time I see Sudi, I see a young man with a future. Because Sudi knows the man who made him. It is Ruto. And that's why he has never turned right or left from Ruto. He knows the man who made him. Every time I see Murkomer, I see a future in him. I don't care which side he is, because I'm not a person of sides. I'm a person of God and I speak the truth. He has never turned right or left from the person who made him. But anytime I see Akina Ichungwa, I see a curse. Jesus said, a slave can never be greater than his master. Jesus said, a slave can never be greater than a master. And I say, a student will never overpass his teacher. So them, who is their teacher? Who is their master? When they betrayed them. When you betray your master, wait for your time to hang. Judas Iscariot, when he betrayed Jesus, he got the money, but he busted because of hanging. Their time for climbing the tree of hanging has not just come, but they are walking towards there. Jalango, a man who could walk with pride in the city of Kisumu. Jalango could walk in the city of Kisumu. He alights at a roundabout and he starts walking on foot. And everybody's like, Jalash, Jalash, Jatelo, Jalash. Today ajaribu. Akia Mungu, akikanyaga Kisumu hii. Kwanza ile gari imemleta ditapelekwa mochari. Sasa sijui yeye mwenyewe atapelekwa wapi. And he was a celebrity. Jalango had a future in politics. Why? Because he knew how to win people's hearts. And he just needed the right blessings. He has gone for wrong blessings. I'm not cheating you. I'm not cheating you. I know of some politicians. There is even another who comes from Busia. Him nimeenda mpaka kwao nikaombea mama yake mimi. Busia kule Budalangi. Nimeenda mpaka kwao nikaombea mama yake. He could alight. There was a time I even brought him in my constituency, Quisero. It was a great honor. The way young men were shouting for his name. Today even he walks in Busia. People point him fingers. Wasaliti. Wayuda. But if I was to speak these words, you might be shocked. Today, if Babu Owino walks in this city for only 10 minutes, the whole Nyanza will know Babu Owino was in the city. Is he not just an MP like other MPs? Because from the time he got into politics, he knows the tree that made him. And he sits under the shadow of that tree always. And even when he makes a mistake, he comes back quickly into the shadow and say, hey, mzee hapa nimekosea. Forgive me. And I want to assure you, maybe one day among these young men, who knows? Who knows? Maybe one of them, Raila, one day will say, this is the young man I'm putting my anointing upon. Maybe that person will shake the entire Africa. Because that man will have received the mantle from the right place. I am done with that.